Remember back in 2011 where R-Truth turned heel and challenged John Cena for the WWE Championship at WWE Capital Punishment in 2011? The event that was kinda forgetful, unlike that choice in the poster. I miss Obama. Unfortunately for Truth, he lost and went on to obsess over an imaginary child and team with The Miz for a bit before they eventually turned him babyface by the end of the year. And now he's just the lovable R-Truth that makes us all laugh without even trying. If you say otherwise, I know you're lying. But what if Truth actually won the WWE Championship that night? During the course of the match, Cena applied the STF on Truth only for R-Truth to reach the bottom rope to avoid tapping out. Truth then performed a scissors kick on Cena for a very close near fall. Then Cena uplifted Truth up for an attitude adjustment, but Truth countered and performed the shut up on Cena for another near fall. As Truth was beginning to get frustrated, Truth began taunting a fan at ringside, and Cena came out, and a fan during the course of the argument threw a drink at Truth, which he missed and accidentally hit Cena. With Cena struggling to see and regain his composure, Truth took advantage and tossed the champion into the ring to hit the shut up again to pick up the win and the title in an absolute shock. The next night on Raw, the new WWE Champion entered to a chorus of boos, and Truth decided to rub his title win in the faces of all the naysayers. What he had to say was quite interesting. A month ago, I called out the conspiracy against me from WWE management, the boys in the back, and from all of you people, as it did not earn me titles. It did not earn me the respect that I've worked so hard since I came back to this company to get. I rapped for you. I hugged your children. I did everything a good guy is supposed to do, and it got me nowhere. I let people walk over me until I had enough. And the anonymous Raw general manager made me apologize for putting a fan in their place in front of their child. After last night, look at me now. I apologize for nothing as I stand here as the new WWE Champion, the new, whether Vince McMahon likes it or not, the new face of the WWE. Truth's speech was instantly interrupted by the former WWE Champion John Cena, who was still fuming after what happened the night before. And before Cena could say anything, Truth had enough. What is with you? It's the same song and dance. You come out here huffing and puffing, getting in my face. What? You gonna hit me? The same man that's been playing hero to the little kids, teaching them to try and try again, but in reality, they need to accept that they failed. Just like you. Cena had heard just about enough of R-Truth and went for an attitude adjustment, which the champion desperately needed, but Truth escaped. And the anonymous Raw general manager proceeded to announce that they agreed with Truth. It's the same song and dance with John Cena and revokes his automatic rematch clause and instead opts into making Cena earn his title shot by running the gauntlet to earn a shot at the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. And if he loses, the title match is off. Later on in the night, Cena is 3 matches deep into this gauntlet match with a future shot at the WWE Championship on the line, and it appears that John Morrison is moments away from putting Cena away with the Starship Pain, but Cena somehow kicks out and put Morrison away with the attitude adjustment to advance to the next match. And then out of nowhere, R-Truth attacks Cena from behind and stands over the fallen Cena before walking away. And then the new Nexus leader, CM Punk, enters with Cena laid out and picks him up for the GTS to go to sleep and picks up the win. And Cena's title opportunity is off. Or is it? The next week on Raw, CM Punk defeated Rey Mysterio and Alberto Del Rio in a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and proceeded to announce that when he wins the contract, he intends to cash in the same night that his actual contract with the WWE comes to an end. As Punk finishes his announcement, out of nowhere, John Cena assaults Punk for how he won the gauntlet match last week and looks to hit the AA, but from behind again, the WWE Champion assaults Cena, but that doesn't last long, as Cena hits Truth instead with an AA as Punk leaves the ring. With the champion down, Cena looks to leave the ring, but he instead opts to proceed to lock in the STF on Truth, a nice callback to their match at Capital Punishment, and begins screaming, scratching and clawing at Truth to give him his rematch and Truth is screaming in pain before he reluctantly agrees. Cena finally releases the hold before he walks away, as he now has his rightful WWE Championship rematch. At Money in the Bank Live in Chicago, CM Punk once again won the Money in the Bank briefcase, becoming the first 3-time winner in company history, and he has yet to sign a new WWE contract. Later that night, Cena and Truth have their rematch for the WWE Championship, and the crowd is not in favor of either man. They are hating it from top to bottom, but as the match progresses, Cena sets Truth up for the attitude adjustment and actually connects, looking to win the WWE Championship once again. That is until CM Punk runs down and attacks Cena, causing a disqualification, followed up by a GTS on Cena, who rolls out after being screwed out of the WWE Championship yet again. With Cena out of the way, Truth down and out, Punk instantly realizes what he's done and motions to the referee to ring the bell, as he's officially cashing in his Money in the Bank contract for the WWE Championship. The bell has rung. This is for the WWE Championship, and instantly Punk sets Truth up for the GTS, looking to put this one to bed right out of the gate, but Vince McMahon walks down to ringside, distracting Punk long enough for Truth to escape and hit the shut up for a very, very close near fall. Truth then stares, trying to figure out what he has to do, stares at Vince McMahon and shouts, "You have no other choice. I'm all you got. Do it now." Right before Truth locks in the Anaconda Vice, a move of CM Punk's, and Vince motions for John Laurinaitis to ring the damn bell. And it looks like CM Punk is about to be screwed out of the WWE Championship until John Cena comes out of nowhere and decks John, which causes Truth to let go of the hold, as Cena proceeds to then argue with Vince McMahon that we're not doing it like this. And Cena instead turns around and gets on the apron to argue with Truth, much to the dismay of the hostile fans in attendance. CM Punk then recovers and goes to strike Truth, who sidesteps him, and Punk connects with Cena instead. And when he turns around, Truth once again hits the shut up for the pinfall victory and the win over the self-proclaimed best in the world, awarding Truth the win, as this is the first time the Money in the Bank holder unsuccessfully cashes in the Money in the Bank contract. The Chicago crowd is not happy with this outcome, as Vince McMahon enters the ring to tell Truth that he was right. There is some value in him after all. As Vince McMahon continues to rub this outcome in the faces of a furious crowd, Truth stares at the boss and says he knows, before doing the unthinkable and laying out the chairman of the board with the shut up. A furious Truth just defeated the hometown hero and laid out the chairman of the board, grabs his title, and walks away the victor as the crowd showers him with unmerciful boos. Our Truth is undervalued no more.
I ain't giving no chance like this. Brock Lesnar on the beast. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content